What's up? Roger Ratchet coming at you again. Today, we're going to be changing out a mailbox. So, with that said, we're going to be right beside the road, so you'll have to not mind the traffic today, because we're going to have some. Okay, we're changing this mailbox because plastic pieces are rotting and falling apart. Hinges on the door is breaking. It's just rusting out, bending up. It's been painted a few times. So we're going to switch it out today. And we're going to wait for this vehicle to get by here. But yeah, we're going to switch it out today. We're going to put up a bigger box. The USPS is not liking having to shove my big packages into such a small box. So, with that said, let's get started. This mailbox, it's got nails in the side. I've already taken the nails out of the other side because we have another box right beside it. It's a little rough. So let's start with just taking these nails out of here. Loosen them up a little bit so it'll be quicker to get the hammer locked onto it. And let's keep a hold of those nails so we don't get them in any tires, okay? Get a couple back here. I didn't get him loosened up enough. And the way I'm loosening them up is just taking a screwdriver and putting it between the board and the box itself and drying out. It's not the most glamorous way of doing it, but it works. And we're all trying to do this economy like, right guys? So, we should have nails out. Well, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got one broken in the back, so just pry him off there. This box is junk anyway. Now that we got that off of there, we're not putting on the same kind of box that we took off. So, looks like this board is in there with nails also. So, we'll just take a little bigger hammer, knock him up off there. And off she comes. Now, since I'm putting a bigger box on here, our post is going to be a little bit higher than what we need it, because we don't want to put the box up here where the postman is reaching for the sky trying to open the door. We'll wait for a little bit of traffic here. So we're going to cut that down. I've already got a 2-inch mark right there, so all we have to do is level out our mark and cut him off a little bit. Now what we do here is I'm getting it on the mark, and it looks like our post was off level before, which is not good. Just get him in a level position. It doesn't matter the angle of the post, just as long as you get your cut level. And that looks pretty level right there. We'll take and make our mark. And we'll wait on a little bit more traffic. And there we go. We got our old boxes pretty off level, so I'm guessing the post probably did some leaning after it was installed. So there we have our mark. And I'm just just going to take a circular saw on this job, guys. Economy, right? And we're lining up at our mark. And our saw is set to a 90-degree angle, by the way. We don't need our level on this one. All we're doing is just making our mark across. Front and back. And then we can use our mark the rest of the way there. Mark the other side. And line our marks up, guys. Because we do want to keep our level on this side too. Don't do the square. Just line up the marks with a straight edge. And I got a little bow over here, so it's taking a minute. That looks pretty close. And we got our other side mark. So what we're going to try to do here, guys, because I'm not going to be able to get the circular saw in between here, is be safe, guys. This is not recommended, but hey, we're trying to do this economy like. Is we're going to just slide our saw into our slot. Cut him out like that right there. Come to this side. Put him into our slot. And that should be level. Let's check him out. No, we are off level. Okay, guys, I don't know how that happened, but we can level him up a little bit. Let's see this way. Yeah, we're not too bad that way. A little bit off. Okay. We're going to fix our level here. So, just bring him down so our bubble comes up. All we're doing, guys, is just getting our level. So we want to be flush back here and cut our level off up here. And we cut that to make him level. And it looks like it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. We are off just a little bit right there, but I think we'll be all right. The reason we want to try to get this level, guys, is when the rain comes down, it could run into your lip here, inside of your door, and potentially run down and run in this direction and get all of your mail wet. And we don't want that, so if we keep it level, it'll just run out the door and out the little bottom area right there. So that's why we do that. Now, Next step is our board. Now I have pre-cut a board for this. We're gonna just set him up here. I need to get some screws that we're gonna fix him down with. And we're gonna get it somewhere centered. Bring it back to about where the board on the other mailbox is. We don't want to go real far back. Kind of eyeball him to see if he's in the same angle as the other mailbox. Close there. And we're pretty close to the front of the board over there. We're going to come back just a skosh. Yeah, it's hillbilly language, guys. And just a hair, and that looks pretty good to me right there. Start off. One down in there. That's why we start off with just one. So we'll twist him up. Okay. Now we get our screw at least level with the board, because we don't want our mailbox sitting on top of the screw. We want it sitting on top of the board. So now, we've got one in it. We're going to double check, make sure that our alignments are good. Yeah, it looks pretty good right there. Now, we're going to see if we can eyeball this to get some more screws in here. As sturdy as we can get him. And there's three. Let's see if we can get two more right there. And if I can keep my bit in the driver. One more. There we go. Get our little wood bits off of here so we get a level seating. Excuse me, guys. Now our mailbox. Now, I told you I'd already had this board cut, but I'm going to wait for this car to go by. And what we do, guys, is we get a board that'll match our inside width here. And in my case, the inside width is 11 inches. So they don't make an 11-inch board, so I got a 2x12 and just skimmed a little bit off of one end to make it fit inside of here. Now whenever I measured from back to front, you don't measure the entire length. You have to open your door to where it's square with the box. Then you measure from the edge of your door, the bottom of your door lip, to there, and then cut off at least a ½ inch more, so your board is not impeding your door when it opens. So, with that said, let's guy on here. And need my screwdriver. My little he's already all the way up in there. Yeah, sometimes you gotta influence it a little bit. And she's sitting down on there. We'll make sure. Yeah. Now we can put our edge screws in. And we're going to start in the back just to make sure we have it running forward as best we can. There's one. Two. 3. Well, that one's going a little crooked, so let's straighten him up a little bit. Don't want him coming out the side. And I'm going to put, I know you can't see me over here, guys, but I'll put a couple in right here on this side. And then I'll come to this side, get some in over here. And since I'm using a 2x instead of 1x, I am angling my screws slightly downward. Because by angling my screws slightly downward, I have more wood to bite on down here. And come over to this side, and I should not have an issue getting these in because I did lower this box lower than the other box was. There we go. He is mounted to the pole, and looky there. Our door opens all the way up to where it's got a downhill angle. And our new box is installed. Now, for most of you guys, you're probably not going to be putting up a big box like this. So that'll be it for you guys. But for us that are putting up big boxes like this, you'll notice that, you know, we've got adequate. Hold on, we're going to wait on this vehicle. We have got adequate durability from the post forward. But if the USPS decides to put something heavy in the back, we've got all of this room back here that could put enough pressure, downward pressure on it, that it could possibly draw our screws loose. Which we put some long screws in there. We'll wait for another car. We'll put some long screws in there, so I'm not worried about my screws, but just in case, you know, we might get a heavy winter, a lot of ice build up, and then have some heavy packages in there, you know. I'm going to take care of that right here. And for that, I'm going to need a tape measure and my little speedy square. Now what my little speedy square is going to do is he's going to show me what a 45-degree angle is here. And we're going to measure our 45-degree angle. And it looks like we can use what I'm doing, guys, is just eyeballing the angle with the tape measure to get my measurement. It looks like we can use a 14-inch piece. So I'm going to turn you to where you can see me down here. That 2x4 right there is what we're going to use for our angle piece, or support piece, if you will. Now, let's measure out 14 inches. And that is going to be right there. So, take our little speedy square, getting turned right. Pencil on our marks, our speedy square up against our pencil. And we mark that out. And yes, guys, we mark it out just like we're going to be cutting it at a 90-degree square. But we're not going to be cutting it at a 90-degree square. Get this guy over here. And what we got here is we have an angle adjustment. And looks like he's really tight, so I'm going to have to use some assistance here. We'll loosen this guy up. And there's a mark right here, and marks by our numbers over here, and we were just going to slightly turn that to where our 45-degree mark lines up with our blade mark. And we tighten him back down. I have one ear missing on this, which isn't helping any. We double check and it's still lined up. Now we can make a 45-degree cut. Sorry about all the traffic, guys. This is the weekend, and apparently everybody has more money for gas than what I've got. So, with our 45-degree angle set, we just simply put our 0 mark on our line. Well, actually, I was telling you wrong, guys. We got to put our 45 mark on the line, not our 0. We got marks here too with our angles. Put our 45-degree angle on our line. Make our cut. We make our cut and we have a 45-degree cut. Now on this side, we just simply line it up with the corner of our board, the edge mark. Run that across there, we have our 45-degree mark angle on both sides. So now that we have that done, I'm going to bring you guys back up to where you can see me over here. And now that we have, let me bring you up just a little bit more, just a skosh more. There we go, I think that'll work. Now, we've got our board cut. Now we have to install it. Now when we install it, we just simply put it on the back of our post to where our angles match up with our post and our mailbox board. And guys, you want to pay attention to your screw length here. You don't want to go completely through your board and in through the bottom of your mailbox. It wouldn't be good to have an expensive package delivered and, you know, have a screw go right through the bottom of it. But yeah, we'll line that guy up again because we dropped our board. And, well, if I can hold him there, extra set of hands would be useful here. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to go with my long screws and I'm going to do the post first. And we can do some pretty long screws on the post because we don't have a mailbox to go through down here. So let's get our first screw drove in. And double check our board placement. Now let's go ahead and put a screw in up here and then measure. Make sure I won't go completely through both. And back it out. Drive it back in. That's just to make sure that it stays flush on the board of the mailbox, guys. That's all I did that for. Your second one, you don't need to do that with. And our last one at the bottom. There we go. It's on there. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So, guys, I believe that is our finished product. You can see right there. It's fastened tight. Angle's good. The height is not that much more than the other mailbox was. And as you can see, she is on the post. She's sturdy. She's ready to receive. So, with that said, it's not that difficult. You just gotta, you know, it just kind of helps to know a few little tricks, especially when it comes to your board, the amount on the bottom side of your box. Just remember, guys, you don't want to cut it to where it reaches all the way up to the door. You want to open your door, and as you can see, there's a gap in mine right there. My gap is about 3/4 of an inch. So my board is 3/4 of an inch shorter than the edge of the door with it open square. So that's basically the main thing you gotta remember on mounting a mailbox. And that's it. Do it yourself, mount it to any pole, any wooden pole that is. And we'll wait on one more car. But this is the way that you can mount a mailbox to any wooden pole. Metal pole's a little bit different, but I don't have a metal pole, so I can't show you that. But yeah, that right there, it'll keep that mailbox from tilting, and we're going to be good for hopefully 20 more years. So until next time, I'm Roger Ratchet, and thank you for watching.